Hi everyone, it's Axel and today I'm filming in a new location. I am in my closet. I actually redid my closet a week or so ago and I will do an updated closet tour as you've been asking for it, but that will come in the next few weeks because I still am working in this room. But that's not the topic of today's video. Today I'm gonna share with you my spring edit. So spring is finally here and I couldn't be happier because spring is my favorite season. I especially love the makeup and I love to dig through my stash and pick a few products that symbolizes spring to me. To me, spring is all about healthy, glowy skin, beautiful lips, soft pastels on the nails, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. So we're gonna get started with complexion. I have two favorite products for spring. The first one is from Bourjois and it's the CC Cream Color Correction Cream. I love this little tube because it is really liquidy, so it keeps your skin hydrated through the day. It has an SPF of 15, which is good when it's partly sunny outside but you don't want to wear like proper SPF. I love that it corrects my skin. It's not like high coverage by any means, but it's something that I reach for when I have one of those good skin days that happened, and I always reach for that if I want to have something a bit more in my skin. It makes you look glowy and healthy. I love it. It hides anything that you want to cover if you have a good skin day, like a bit of redness or something like that. And I love the fact that it's really liquid, so it blends into your skin really nicely and it's super natural. The second complexion product I want to talk about is the MAC Prep and Prime BB Cream. If you've been watching my videos over the last couple of months, you probably saw that I was using the compact version of this BB cream. It wasn't something that I was using all around my face. I used it more to conceal underneath my eyes or if I had like blemishes or redness or something like that. But I recently got to try this liquid BB cream. I have the shade medium and I just love it. It's good skin in a tube. Whenever I wear it, people ask me what I've been up to because apparently I look super healthy and glowing and happy when I wear it. I love that it has an SPF of 35, so it's great when it's sunny outside. If you're going for a quick walk with your dog or if you're going for a picnic in the park, this is gonna be fabulous because again, it looks really natural on the skin, but it helps you to look that bit more healthy and more glowing. Then I have two foundations. The first one is the Skin Ideal foundation from Une. I love the fact that Une is a natural makeup brand that you can get at the drugstore, and I recently got to try a couple of their products and I really love the brand. This foundation is no exception. It's packed with hyaluronic acid, so it keeps your skin really moisturized through the day, and I think it's important during spring because we all know to moisturize during winter because it's freezing, but we need to transition into spring and summer and we don't want to forget to moisturize our skin because otherwise it would be a mess. So I love to turn into this one if I have a so skin day, like if my skin isn't particularly fabulous and I want to add a bit more coverage. Again, it is super natural. I love to use my stippling brush to apply it and I have a flawless face afterwards. And finally, the last foundation I'm going to mention is from Bourjois and this is the Happy Light foundation. I'm pretty sure I talked about it in previous video and I just love this foundation. It has a really beautiful dewy finish but you don't look too shiny like disco ball. It's really like healthy. I can't put it any other way. It's not orange by any means, but it looks like you spend a good amount of hours in the sun and you have like you're developing a tan. And I have to say that when it comes to bases, Bourjois is killing it. I just love everything that they release for the complexion and this one is no exception. Then moving on to concealer, the first one that I want to mention is from Bourjois as well, and this is the CC Eye Cream. I love to use this concealer underneath my eyes because it acts like a corrector in the sense that it cancels any blue tones that you can have underneath your eyes and it really helps you to look more awake and more fresh. I don't use it on my face because I think it is a bit too light for my face, but it's perfect for underneath the eyes. It's kind of a plastic silicone applicator and you have to twist the end to get a bit of product. I just apply a bit of product underneath my eyes and then I blend everything with the Real Techniques contour brush. I find that it works best that way. And then I have another concealer. This one is from NARS and this is the Radiant Creamy Concealer. I finally caved in and picked it up when I was in London because everyone was raving about it and it is worth the hype. I have the shade medium 1 custard, and this is a perfect shade to use all around my face. I love to use it underneath my eyes because it really conceals everything. It doesn't look too cakey, it doesn't crease, it doesn't smudge. It's like the best under eye concealer I ever found. I also love to use it around my nose and on my chin and on my cheeks sometimes, and I love it. I think it is a really good quality product, and if you've been thinking about picking it up, I highly recommend it. There are days when I want to have a bit more of a matte finish. For these days I reach for my Makeup Forever HD powder. I've been raving about this powder for months and years now, and I seriously love it because it is really finely milled, so you cannot see it on the skin. It is transparent, so it doesn't change the color of your BB cream or your foundation, and it is really lightweight. It makes your skin really smooth when you touch it, which is always a plus. And I think it is the perfect product for spring because you cannot see it on the skin, you don't feel like you're wearing a powder, you don't look cakey or anything, and I just love it. I love spring because I can finally use a proper bronzer again. For this season I chose to use the Chanel Soleil de Teint de Chanel. Now I have to say that I was scared to use it at first when I first got it because it's kind of a creamy bronzer. It looks like way too dark in the pan, but this is something so nice to use on your skin. I like to use it on my cheeks, on my forehead, on my nose, on my chin. It makes you look like you spend hours in the sun and you're beautiful, glowy, and you're not like orange or brown by any means. It makes you look healthy again, and it's great to fake those cheekbones that I don't have. I love to use that and a blush together. It makes you look really nice. Then moving on to cheeks, I have a lot of options for every one of you. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Rimmel London Stay Blushed Liquid Cheek Tint, and I have the shade Sunkissed Cherry. I discovered this when I was in London for Fashion Week, and I've been loving it. It's kind of a silicone texture. It seems a bit funky when you first start to use it. I personally like to use a flat foundation brush to apply it because the first time I used it, I used my finger, and this is highly pigmented stuff, so you end up looking like a clown and it's not a good look. So I tend to use a flat foundation brush, as I said. I love the color because it's kind of a maroonish, peachy cheek color, if that makes sense. It's not peachy pink, it's not coral, it's a bit darker, and I find that it looks really natural on me. If, on the contrary, I want to have something really peachy on my skin, I reach for my Jouer tint in Honeysuckle. Now this is a beautiful peach cream blush. It blends into your skin so naturally. I can use my finger with it, I can use a brush with it, and I just love it. If you pair that with the Chanel Soleil de Teint, it makes you look like $1,000,000, and I think that Jouer is a really good brand with great packaging and a great philosophy behind the brand, and I just love this blush because it is pigmented, it is creamy, it's blendable, it's everything you expect from a cream blush. If you're more of a powder gal, I have the perfect blush for you from MAC. This is the MAC Sheer Tone blush in the shade Pink Suing. Now this looks really scary in the pan, but as the name suggests, it is really sheer. I love to use that because you cannot apply too much of it. It looks really natural. Again, natural is the word of this video, but that's all that I'm craving this spring. I love to concentrate this on the apple of my cheeks, and this is something that I reach for every time I want to wear a pink blush because the formulation is great. It's not drying, it doesn't like dry in patches on your skin or anything. This is just a lovely blush. I also wanted to share with you my highlighter of choice for spring. This is the MAC Cream Color Base in the shade Pearl. This is a beautiful pearly white highlight that you can use whenever you want on your face. This is a cream formula, so it is amazing to use on your cheekbones. I love to pop a bit in my cupid's bow and underneath my brows as well, and it makes you look like a Victoria's Secret angel walking down the runway. For eyes, I have 3 picks. The first one is the Laura Mercier Eye Basics in the shade Peach. This is great for those no makeup days where I can just apply it on my eyelids, blend it with my finger, and I'm good to go. But otherwise, it is a great base. And over the top of that, I love to use the L'Oréal Paris Infallible eyeshadow, and I have the shade Iced Latte. Well, these are pretty much loose pigments pressed together to make a wonderful, highly pigmented and highly shiny eyeshadow. So I packed it on my brush and then I applied it on my eyelids. This is a beautiful light vanilla color. It looks amazing if you have blue eyes, and I highly recommend this collection. And then if I want to have a really beautiful neutral eye, I reach for my Urban Decay Naked Basics. This is actually my favorite naked palette out of all of them. I love that it has a great selection of matte shade. It has one shimmery highlight color. It has a black if you want to line your eyes. This is just a great palette to have in your collection. Now for lips, I have quite a good selection. The first one I want to talk about is the Revlon Colorburst Matte Balm, and I have the shade 245 Audacious. I picked this up in London. I don't think it's available yet in Belgium, but these are good because they're like the Clinique Chubby Sticks, but they are matte. It looks like a giant crayon. It is so easy to apply. It is creamy for a matte lipstick. It doesn't dry your lips, and I love the color. I think it is perfect to add like a pop of color if you have a really natural makeup look like. I think it is really good if you have like a bit of BB cream, a bit of mascara, and you just pop that on your lips and you're good to go. Of course, you knew that these were coming. These are the Clarins Instant Light Lip Perfectors, and I've been loving these for well over a year now. I have two shades with me today. I have 01 and 02, peach and pink. These are really creamy lip glosses. They're not sticky like a traditional lip gloss. They smell amazing. They stay on your lips. They keep them moisturized, and I love that. Although it's sheer, you can definitely tell the difference between the pink and the peach one, and I just love to have these in my purse at all times. If I want to have a wash of color on my lips, or if my lips feel a bit dry, I just pop that on and I'm good to go. Last but not least is a new release from Maybelline. This is a Color Sensational Shine Gloss, and I have the shade 420 Glorious Grapefruit. What a name! I just love these lip glosses. They're brand new and they're good because they are not sticky. They have the perfect amount of color for a lip gloss. They're not mega shiny, they're not glittery or shimmery by any means, and this is just by far one of the best glosses I've tried in years. And then I'm gonna finish off this video with nails. The first nail polish that I've been loving is from Revlon. This is a Brilliant Strength nail polish in the shade Embody. I have really bad nails. They break like nothing else. They look a mess all the time, so I was looking for a nail polish that could maybe solve that issue. I love the color because it looks really natural. It's kind of a pale pink, French manicure pink, if you know what I mean. It really makes my nails look longer, which I love because I have really short nails, and it stays on for like a good 2 or 3 days, which is a record for me because usually nail polish lasts somewhere between an hour to 1.5 days. I have really bad nails, I told you, but I loved it. I think it makes my nails a bit stronger, but it's not like holy grail or anything. And then to finish off, I have two Essie nail polishes. Of course, Essie is my favorite brand. I have Lapis of Luxury, which is a perfect medium blue. It's not baby blue, it's not like Klein blue. It's beautiful blue for spring. I love to paint my toes in this color. It looks incredible if you have like a nude pair of sandals with it. And then of course I have Absolutely Sure, which is mint candy apple mixed with a white nail polish. It is kind of a barely there mint color. It's not too in your face, it looks natural, but it adds that bit of sophistication to your nails. So I love these two. So that's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!